This small bouquet of plastic yellow petunias on the ground is overshadowed by a monster tombstone bearing what many believe to be a carving of a witch's broom. The unusual Colvin grave marker at Monongahela Cemetery even draws tourists who carry with them a ton of legends about the so-called witch whose remains it adorns. One of the most popular stories associated with the grave involves the witch having been so evil her remains needed to be covered with such a large boulder so she couldn't move it to get out. But some believe the design is typical of 19th century funerary symbols, one that represents eternal life because the flame is still burning in an unnatural upside down positioning of the torch. But surely locals began to gossip after the Colvin family decided in the late 1800s to adorn their plot of graves with a 16-ton boulder. People in town would have been shocked further when the woman associated with the witch, Josephine Colvin, died in 1899 of typhoid fever at age 49. Is it possible her fever made her go wild and crazy before she died? 11 years earlier, her husband Moses drowned. His tombstone can be found to the left of the grave of his beloved wife. Regardless of what you believe, the cemetery is happy to have such an unusual tombstone that draws attention to the 148-year-old burial grounds, which is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. And who knows for sure what this is on the Colvin grave marker? There are no documents at the cemetery that would lay to rest the myths that have been born over the tombstone and its haunting image.